Welcome back. If you're listening on the radio, this is 95.5 FM Delta Junction, KDHS LP, the world's biggest little station. If you're listening online, thank you for tuning in. This is a co-broadcast with the Hutchison High School Stream Team. You can find us online at hhsstreamteam.com, kdhs.fm, and Delta High School Facebook page. Those are all the places that we are streaming this Aurora Conference volleyball tournament. This is game 6 of the tournament, the Eielson Ravens versus the Monroe Rams. Winner of this game advances to game 8 tomorrow morning, and the loser is out. This is a double elimination tournament. We have the referees checking on the lineup here, making sure everyone who should be there is. We have Eielson, Carla Villanueva serving first. Okay, still some talk with the referees here. All right, now the game is starting. Villanueva with the serve. Doug, chipped by number 9, Kaylee De Leon on the Rams, but not quite enough. Point for the Ravens. Villanueva is a senior at Eielson with the serve. Hit by the Monroe libero. Set with a spike. Hit up, number 5 to the libero of Monroe and out of bounds. Number 4, Carla Villanueva with the third serve. Doug, little punch over by Monroe. Good hit, inside. I believe that was Kaylee Verschelden of Ravens. Score is currently Eielson 3, Monroe 0. Villanueva, serve, jump serve. Tipped over by Noel. Eid with the hit. De Leon back over. Eid with a powerful hit, but out of bounds. First point for Monroe. And we have a substitution. Abigail Allen coming in for the Rams. Pamela Knoll with the serve for the Rams. Ooh. So we had Kaylee Verschelden of the Eielson Ravens going for a spike there, missing it a little bit, and it slipped out of her hands. Pamela Knoll with the serve. Jump serve tipped. Ravens hits it over. Rams setting up for a spike, and it is good. Rams making a comeback here. The score is now tied up 3-3. Pamela Knoll with the serve. Hit by the libero. Strikes it back over. Monroe getting control, going for a hit. Saved by Villanueva. And hit into the net by Shannon Holan. Pamela Knoll back in the serving position. Jump serve. Hit by Hopper, and it bounced onto the ground. Another point for the Rams. It wasn't the best start for the Rams, but now they've pulled ahead. It is now Monroe Rams 5, Eielson Ravens 3. Their serve. Ball spiked by McKenna Hopper into the net. And we have a timeout by the Ravens. Interesting turnaround here. Not the way I expected it based on the first couple plays. But the Monroe Rams have really pulled ahead here. It is now 6-3. This is a do-or-die game. Winner advances, losers out of the tournament. There's still one more match today, and that's at 6 p.m. And that is going to be Hutchison High School and Valdez. The winner of that game has an automatic berth to state. Players going back onto the field. Pamela Knoll setting up for her jump serve. Serve is good. Tipped up. Fake out by 15, not quite good. Little kiss over there by Monroe. Strong hit by number 3 of the Ravens. Monroe bounces over. Another setup, little hit, left hand hit by Rashidin. Number 9 Monroe hits over. And short on the Ravens. Another point for Monroe. Pamela getting a lot of serves in here. Pamela Knoll is a sophomore at Monroe. Another big hit, libero, set. Ooh, excellent block by number 9 on, oh, nope, they were calling that a net hit. So that is a point for the Ravens. We have Jessica Eid moving into the serving position. And our referee is talking with both teams here. I think it maybe some clarification on what is the play that just happened. And we have got the other referee coming over. I think they're just wanting both players to be clear on what is the reason for the call. And if you're tuning in, this is a co-broadcast between Delta Junction Media Production class and the Hutchison High School stream team. Okay, so I think they've changed their ruling there. We have Pamela Knoll serving again. If you're just tuning in, the score is Eielson Ravens 3, Monroe Catholic 7. Spiked over by Jessica Eid, too much power, out of bounds, point Monroe. Pamela Knoll with another serve. Good dive by Hopper, saves it. Tip up, hard spike, out of bounds. Point for the Ravens. And now we have Jessica Eid serving for the Ravens. And that is out of bounds. Some substitutions. We've got Camille Lesko and Madeline Muramoto coming in for the for the Monroe Catholic Rams. And Camille Lesko, a senior, will be serving. Dig. Bump pass. Excellent block by Chloe Maynard. Point Monroe. The score is Monroe 10, Eielson 4. Lesko with the serve. Set. Little bump over the net. And we have Abigail Allen with the spike into the net. Point for the Ravens. Shannon Holen, the libero for the Ravens, will be serving. Nice strong jump serve there. Off the arms of Marion Nelson. Point for the Ravens. That was a very strong, powerful serve. Let's see if she can do it 2 times in a row. A nice set. Left-handed hit. Excellent diving play by Alyssa White of the Ravens, but short into the net. Point for the Rams. The Rams libero is Marion Nelson, who is now serving. She is a senior this year. Ravens setting up a shot on net, and it is a point. Excellent teamwork by the Ravens on that. And we have Gabriella Baker checking in for the Ravens. Serving for the Ravens, Alyssa White, Jr. The ball is way up high. Ravens ball. And a set. Left hand hit and a point. It's good. Ravens inching their way back up. The score is 8-11. Monroe with the lead. White serve, too hard, way out of bounds. Tia Campanelli checking in for the Rams. Tia Campanelli serving. Way back behind the basketball baseline. Jump serve, tips over the net, saved by the Ravens, brought across into the net, point. Score is now 13 Monroe, 8 Eielson. Campanelli with the serve. Tipped over by the Ravens. Eielson setting up the hit. Bumped across to the Monroe side. Monroe setting up the tip. Spike by Knoll into the net. Points for the Ravens. This is a real close match. They're starting to bring it back. That was Taylor Lewis with the serve. Way left. Point Monroe. Demerit checking in for Monroe. Muramoto with the serve. Muramoto serving from the left side. Eielson with the set. Hit, blocked, saved, and over the net. Excellent teamwork. Eielson with the hit. That was McKenna Hopper with the right hand. Brianna Rabjohn checking in for Monroe. McKenna Hopper serving for Eielson. Tipped up, hard spike by Monroe, out of bounds. McKenna Hopper with the serve. Hits into the net. Point Monroe. Chloe Maynard coming in for the Rams. Madeline Leslie on the service line. The score is currently 15 Monroe, 11 Eielson. Leslie with the serve. Bump. Another bump pass. Hard hit. Hard hit by Jessica Eade on the Ravens. Blocked by the Rams, but blocked out of bounds. Carla Villanueva back in for the Ravens. And we just had Nelson come in for the Rams. Villanueva with the serve. Tipped up, another hit. Eielson passing it over, and their shot is too hard. Abigail Allen coming in for Monroe. Pamela Knoll back on the service line. She scored a few points earlier in the game, the set. Left-hand serve, bumped, set up for a strong hit, and I think she got scared by the defensive players on Monroe, backed away from her hit there. Sometimes you just need to slam it even if they've got some people in place to block it. Pamela, left-hand serve. And we've got a net touch on Eielson, point for the Rams. Knoll serving. Bumped up, set, tapped over by Verschelden. Monroe with a hit, and it is in, right on the line there. Remember, in volleyball, it's a little different than other sports. If it's on the line, it is still considered good, so that point counts. Pamela Knoll back at the service line, starting way back in the basketball baseline as we wait for a shoe tie. Nice jump serve. And that one bounced off the player's backboard of the basketball hoop and to the ground. We have the referees talking with each other. And timeout is called. If you've just tuned in, you're watching the live coverage of the Aurora Volleyball Conference Championship hosted here in Delta Junction, Alaska. These games have been broadcast by a combination of the Delta High School Media Production class and the Hutchison High School Stream Team. And if you are listening locally in Delta on 95.5 FM, thank you for your listening. We have one more game tonight, and that's at 6 p.m. between Hutchison and Valdez. That game will determine who is going on to state. The winner of that game is guaranteed to go to state. Pamela Knoll serving again for the Monroe Rams. Another jump serve, clears the net. Eielson setting up for a hit. Strong hit by Monroe, saved, passed over, bumped over the net. Libero hits, sets up, spike by Abigail Allen, and they're calling a net hit on Brianna Rav. Nope, they are calling that net hit on Jessica Eve. Knoll with the serve. It's bumped. And a little miscommunication on the Ravens there. No one went for the pass. Point for Monroe. Knoll with the powerful, not quite enough to get over the net though. A nice hard hit, but not enough height. Jessica Eade is back into serving for the Ravens. Over the net, bumped. Monroe passing over for a hit, and it is good. I believe that was Abigail Allen there. Lesko coming into the game for the Rams, and Muramoto coming back in. Lesko serving for the Rams. Bumped up by Ravens, set. Little hit, but blocked by Maynard. Lesko is a senior, serving for the Rams. Bumped over. Back over to Monroe. They're setting it up for another hit. Ravens counter. And can't quite get over. And that is the first set. The final score was 25 Monroe, 13 Eielson. We're going to switch sides here for the second set of the game. With this tournament, we're doing best out of 5. So we've got at least 3 sets per game. Monroe didn't come to with the best start of this match. A few uncontested points to start out with, but they really started to pull ahead. Midway through, Eielson started to go a little neck and neck with them, and then eventually Monroe put a little too much pressure, and they weren't ever able to recover. So we're going to see if this second set is the same, where it's just generally dominated by Monroe, or if it's going to be a little bit more of a back and forth. You've been watching to a co-production between Hutchison High School Stream Team and the Delta Junction Media Production class. You can watch us online at live.kdhs.fm, hhsstreamteam.com, or on the Delta High School Facebook page. I'd like to do some thank yous while we're on the air here. Without these people, this tournament wouldn't go on. Thank you to the concession stand volunteers, the Delta Booster Club, the Delta High School staff and administration, Delta High School digital publishing class, Delta High School media production class, the Delta Junior High School staff and administration, Delta High School student council, all the gate volunteers, the Hutchison High School stream team, and Estella Hallbrooks, all these line judges that we've had throughout the day, Becky Jensen, Mary St. Peter, Brett Sterling, the Delta High School principal, Benjamin Johnson, the Hutchison High School technology teacher, Dean Shannon, the DHS music and technology teacher, and Dan Klein, the DHS activities director. So thank you to all those people for helping this tournament happen. Next game is 6 p.m. between Valdez and Hutchison. Winner of that game is guaranteed a spot at state. Winner of this game plays tomorrow. Plays tomorrow at 10 a.m. They would be playing the Delta Huskies, and the loser is out for the tournament. This is a double elimination tournament. And if you have been tuned into the radio, you're listening to KDHS LP 95.5 FM Delta Junction, the world's biggest little station. 20 seconds left to the timeout. We're about to start set number 2. And we're going to have Campanelli serving first for this set. Campanelli is a sophomore at Monroe Catholic. Campanelli with the serve. Bumped, passed over. Hard strike by Hopper, but into the net. Point for Monroe. Need just a little bit more height on the jump for that one to be good. Nice strong hit, just not quite high enough. Campanelli finding some debris on the floor, throwing that aside. Ref's giving the go-ahead for the serve. Campanelli with the hit. Pass across from the Ravens. An excellent block by Maynard. Maynard, a junior from Monroe. Campanelli with the serve again. Bumped up, passed over. Hit by 5. Block attempt by the Ravens. Point Monroe. Campanelli with the jump serve. It's good. Another hit by Hopper. Eielson setting up for a strong hit. Received by Monroe. Hard hit by Maynard. Eade got a piece of it there, and points for Monroe. Maynard really using her height to her advantage this game. A lot of good blocks, some strong hits. Campanelli with the serve, and it's into the net. Kaylee De Leon. Gabriella Baker coming in for the Ravens. Alyssa White serving. Received by the Rams, hit over. Ravens have the ball. Spike over into the net. Point Monroe. Current score is 5 Monroe, 1 Eielson. We have substitution, Lesko and Muramoto coming in for the Rams. Camille Lesko with the serve. Bumped by the Ravens set, and a hit into the net. Eielson's doing a good job with their passing game, but they could use a little bit more on the finishing. They need just a little bit height. They've been a little short this past set. Lesko setting up her serve. Bumped by the Ravens. A set. Nice hit by Baker. Strong hit by Muramoto. Ravens keeping it alive. Back over to the Rams. Ravens bumping it up, setting. Hit. Received. Set up by the Rams. Hit over. And then just bumped a little bit by Alyssa White. That was a very good volley. We have a timeout from the Ravens. Current score, Monroe 7, Eielson 1. This is set number 2 with Monroe leading 1-0. Eielson's been doing very good on their passing. It's just their hitting across the net is falling a little bit short. And so as a result, Monroe just keeps piling on the lead there by unforced errors. Monroe, much better start this set than their first one. I think it took them getting scored on a few times uncontested to realize the pressure of the game, that they can't ease up. They've got to play hard too. Nothing's guaranteed here. Winner of this game advances, plays Delta Junction tomorrow at 10 a.m. The loser is out. Lesko serving. Received by the Ravens. Passed across the net. Excellent block by Hopper. Another block by the Ravens. Hit back over, but just out of bounds. Excellent defensive play by the Ravens there. Lesko setting up her serve. It's over. Received by the Ravens, setting up a hit for Hopper, but blocked by Maynard. It's a good look by Hopper, but Maynard was there on the defense. Lesko with the serve. Bumped, set up for Hopper. Bumped back over. Rams going in for the kill. A little touch by Barker there on a long pass. Wasn't able to save it. Point for Monroe. We have a long pass by Ravens and can't get it over. We have a shoe tie here. Hit by Ravens. Ravens gaining control of the ball again. Hit no good. We have Loveless coming in to substitute in for Eid on the Ravens. With Lesko serving. Ravens passing the ball across. Monroe hit into the net. Point for Eielson. Eid coming back in. The current score is Eielson 2, Monroe 12. Taylor Lewis with the serve. Monroe with the hit. Another strong hit. And it is saved by the Ravens. Tipped over by Abigail Allen. Hit over by the Ravens. Monroe setting up, a little tap over by Maynard, and points for Monroe. And we have Hopper serving for the Ravens. And off the basketball hoop, not quite saved. That would have been fun to see. Another serve by Hopper, too short. We have Pamela Knoll serving again for the Rams. Current score is Monroe 15, Eielson 4. Ravens setting up a hit. Ravens keeping it alive. Hit over and out of bounds. Can you ask them what they're trying to do with the laptop? Oh, they're trying to put a video up. They really should do that in between the set, not during the game. It's probably distracting for the people trying to serve. We have timeout by the Ravens. Current score, Monroe 17, Eielson 4. Pamela Knoll back to the service line. Tell him as a spectator, it's distracting. So it's completely distracting for the players as well. Game 7, Hutchison Hawks versus Valdez Buccaneers, will be at 6 p.m. This next game, the winner is guaranteed a spot at stage, so stick around and watch that match. The Delta High School hockey team is doing an auto detail and dine fundraiser tomorrow.